Hello everybody. It's Sunday night. Just made a video response to Addicted to Minis that just went live, and been doing quite a few response videos lately because it's one way to connect with the community of other channels and have fun in the process. Now I know Addicted to Minis doesn't like seeing a pile of loose silver like this getting rifled through a little bit. But I mean, when you have a barber quarter this worn, the rifling of it to something isn't going to make any difference. All right. We're going to start talking about Pirate Stacker. Just did a video today. And he's talking about ethics in the coin community and stuff. He's talking about grading a coin. He graded several of them, and a bunch of them came back cleaned. And he was a little bit disappointed at first, but afterwards he thought about it some. He's like, well, whose business is it to make sure the coin isn't cleaned if you're the one sending it? It's your business. You need to know whether or not the coin has been cleaned or not. And so he had a different take about it after that. Now this is just too common a date, and it's a 40% Kennedy. But the details on this particular one are quite nice. It doesn't appear to have hardly any scratches on it, and it might grade out pretty good. But this coin is too cheap. No one will ever give you very much for it, even if it come out mint state 65 or something. All right, well, I got this little box over here that I've thrown some coins in and put away on my shelf and kind of forgot about having it. We're going to look at some of the other coins that are in it. I might move this a little bit and move this stone to the here. I just kind of lay the box where you can see it. Now, I have a reaction video to something AG Stacker was doing, a video he did, a response video, and it'll go live a couple days. But okay, all right. In this box appears to be some half dollars that I've recently gotten within the last, I don't know, a year or two. Bought a few more for looks. That's not too bad. 1909, 19090, 19090. I got two of these. And if you don't know on these, the mint marks are down at the bottom. And if I remember correctly, one of these, the video I made for it, did pretty well. 1918. It appears that this box is sorted, at least some. Let's pull out the next 4 or 5 coins. 1919 Philadelphia. All right. Why is that one in that way? Don't know. 37, 42 that says AU. That is a pretty nice looking one. Gold plated. This gold plating doesn't add any value to a coin. Looks kind of neat, but it doesn't add anything. Now, proof, uncirculated business strike. Proof's very shiny. This is shiny too, but it's a different kind of shine. These are very common dates. They would not be worth grading. But when they do talk about full bell lines on these, if I can get the angle right on this proof, you should be able to start seeing some lines across the bottom of the bell. A little bit of lettering on the bell, and at the top, there's some lines and stuff at the top of the bell. That's what they mean by full bell lines. Now this one, you can kind of see some lines on it too. May not be full bell lines, but that's when you see FBL on the grading thing, that's what they're talking about. Now, the 65. Hello, dolls. How you doing, Dolly? Um, the 65 appears to be uncirculated. This flip's got a bunch of scratches on it. How's it going, Dolly? What's been up? Did a lot of people end up watching the video you had last night, your live stream? I know I was on for a while, but get in there. But so far I've talked about Pirate Stacker, Addicted to Minis and Loving It, and AG Stacker. And now I'm going to talk about you a little bit, since you had me on your live stream last night. And we looked at that other video with the trade dollar that was messed up. Had the little compartment in it. A couple modern clad proofs. Or a little bit more modern. I mean, 73 isn't real modern. Let's go all the way back here and see what we got here. Another modern proof, bicentennial. Then there's a bicentennial that's 40% silver. And then there's a proof clad, another one. 80S proof, 88S proof. Then a 95 silver. Now, there's a bit of a different appearance to the color of this. This has kind of almost a slight yellowish hue to it that the silver doesn't have. And there's a couple more of the silver proofs in here. Well, one, and then a 2020. That's 2001. 2020, not meant for circulation, probably out of a mint set, because this thing looks pretty good. I mean, real sharp detail on it. Denver mint, not particularly valuable. Put them back in. But for any of my people who might be watching this, Dolly there, just started watching some of her videos real recently. So if you want to, I have a post on my community thing about her video about her trade dollar that has a compartment in it. It's kind of an interesting piece of history. Now this one, someone drilled a hole in it, and was sold as is with the hole drilled in it. Oh, hello, Sheena Smith. Don't think I've seen you in one of my live streams before. Oh. This one's been handled some and scratched up pretty bad. But other than the hole, there's nothing really majorly wrong with it. Does have the hole drilled in it. Other than that, it has pretty good details, and it wasn't terribly expensive, so I went ahead and got it. We'll put it back in the holder. Now, you happen to run across bicentennial dollars. This says thin reverse. This says bold reverse. What they're referring to on these spray can coins in my channel When they talk about, well, thanks for stopping by. When they talk about bold, they're talking about this lettering here, how thick it is. And on the thin reverse, it'll stand out that that's really thin compared to, I'll hold them both up at the same time. You see that's kind of thin. The lettering on this is kind of thick. That's what they mean by thin and bold reverse on these. They're just Eisenhower dollars. They're not silver ones, the 40% ones. Proof Susan to be Anthony, 250. It's not really particularly super interesting mint token. This mint token's in decent shape. It does have some kind of streak of dirt across it or something. This was United States Mint, Philadelphia, August 14th, 1969. I think this is the certain anniversary for this mint building. Then I have this crown. This is 5 shillings. Churchill coin that looks pretty good. 75 cents, which most of these I buy for 50 cents. This one does look a little bit better in terms of the lack of scratches on it compared to some of the other ones. All right, what's in the final coins in this? What are these in the back when the other half dollars were in the front? 1896 O. Pretty worn on the back. 1901 O. 1903 O. Got quite a few old mint half dollars in this because there's a total of 7 of them. I don't know why I put the ones in the back. Anyway, 96 O, 1901 O, 1903 O, 1906 O, 1908 O, and then 2 1909 O's. I've kind of grown to liking the Orleans Mint and the fact that several of them videos for these half dollars have got a lot of views on my channel. But yeah, Addicted to Minis doesn't seem to like silver like this being rifled about and looked at. And I did do a video for him. But anyway, my kind of circle of close channels right now, people I comment on their videos a lot, or they join my live streams. Old Country Coin Collector often shows up to my live streams, and I comment on Frosty's videos a lot, and he, responds to me quite a bit. So in terms of that, I'd say we're on a friendly basis. Addicted to Minis. AG Stacker 1776, who loves old mint coins, by the way, as well. And his summer vacation, he went there. And Ontario 100, I go by his, channel and see his videos quite often. He's a good guy. He has a lot of good paper money stuff, which I don't have near as much paper money of interest. I do have some that's kind of neat, but nothing super valuable. But I'm not really planning on going live for a real long time tonight, but I do want to talk about the general fact that I'm reaching close to 1750 on my subscribers and 360,000 plus views of my videos. So my channel has been growing along. The amount of subscribers I've been gaining on a monthly basis has been pretty consistent. So it's helped me with some of my longer videos, get people to watch them. And then everybody's saying hello. But I I do this as a hobby right now because I'm a ways away from making it to the monetized channel that some people have. Bigger channels, people have been doing it longer or just had better luck than I've had. Shorts can qualify you for getting monetized, but you got to get a lot of views in 3 months' time, and it rolls over. I mean, once you are monetized, I don't think you have to keep getting that many views all the time. But at that point, you're getting paid a little bit for your videos. And if a lot of people watch them, you can get paid quite a bit because some people make pretty good money on YouTube. I I got to start thinking about the fact that if I ever make any money on this, the amount of hours of stuff I spent recording videos, the live streams, all that stuff, it's going to take a long time to make any kind of money that makes this sensible. Right now, it's just a hobby, and I like doing it, and I like showing coins off and teaching people about them, whatever I know and stuff, which sometimes you think you know more than you do, and you can make a mistake buying a coin that could have been better if you'd looked it over better first. But don't know a whole heck of a lot else to say except that no one hit the Powerball. So that's over 600 million now for the jackpot. Depending on your age, you probably should take the cash option if you're older. Now, if you're younger and you think you'll just blow through the first year money, you might want to take the annual payment option. Because that way, if you do blow through all that money, at least the next year you get paid another check. And maybe by then you'll sense up a little bit and not spend your money foolishly. Because there's all kinds of things you can do if you win something like that. If you want to take a trip around the world on a boat, you could do it. I mean, you got the money and someone will take you. You know, you want to buy a bunch of silver, you can go to the local coin shop and buy them out, basically, if you want to. I was supposed to win, not sure what happened. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody says. Uh, Typically, the numbers you always get when you play those games, because the odds are so long, is what I like to refer to as, oh crap, I gotta go back to work Monday. Yeah, I take the lump sum and be done. I would because I'm not, I'm older. I would just take because 30 years from now, my age, I, I don't know. I don't know I'll be alive in 30 years. So I'm going to take the lump sum at this point. If it had an option where it would pay it out over, say, 10 years, I might take that. But I think how it's set up is that it pays you out over 30 years or something on the annual payments. And like if you're 22 or 23-year-old person, and like I said, think you'll be dumb about how you handle that money, and you blow through the first check, at least you'll have a check coming after that for another 29 years. And you'll have, by hopefully, worked all that out of your system after the first year. But let me look at something real quick. All right. Work, what is that? It's a form of drudgery that you do every day during the week. If you work Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, to get money so you can buy food and other necessities. That's what work is, a drudgery. It's basically if you're a ditch digger, let's use that as an analogy. Work as a ditch digger. What happens when you're a ditch digger is you'll be digging your ditch and promptly someone will come up behind you and start kicking dirt into the ditch behind you, and you'll be like, why? Why am I working? That's my take on work. But yeah, this kind of stuff is, I have a term I use all the time when I'm talking about stack quality coins like this. I call it the wavy navy of silver. And what I mean by that is the silver price goes up and down like this, right? And then the value of this does the same thing with the price of silver. Its value is very, very closely locked to whatever the melt price is. So if you go into a coin shop today and he's got a bucket or a bowl or something with a bunch of loose silver like this, he's probably going to have a certain price on it. Most people right now are selling this kind of stuff for right around 18 to 20x range. This one's not real horrible, but 18 to 20x range is what this is selling for now. If silver goes up, that would put it $9 or $10. 18 times face. If silver would say go up from here to $40, it'd be nearly double. So this would probably then sell for about $16 or 32x. Maybe even 40x at some places, $20. But I don't look for silver to hit $40 anytime real soon. There's all kinds of forces, and that price is determined by contract buy and sell type stuff, paper trading. It's not slavery. Well, yeah, you could call it that. I mean, unless you're got a lot of money, and you're like, I don't need this anymore. Because some people reach a point in their life, they're like, I don't want to work. I'm done. And if you have what you need to make it to, your retirement age and not have to, sell everything off and barely make it there and then get your Social Security money and your Medicare. Once you get Medicare, you don't need your health insurance that usually your work, is it's provided from where you work usually. Once you get to that point, you don't have to work 40 hours anymore. If you've, saved for the future and got some money and been saving in, I don't know, let's say a 401k, whatever. Jefferson dollar. Just what one? Oh, you talking about the commemorative? Yeah, those are pretty cool. I hope you didn't pay a whole lot for it because those things generally don't carry a hefty price at most local coin shops. They don't ask much for them because they're not a real easy sell for some reason. I don't exactly know why, but the one I bought, I think it was $21, and I got another one, or maybe it's 22. Another one was 20 or 21. I don't remember the exact price. They're put away, so it's like I can't get them out. But 24, well, that's not horrible. That's not really horrible. It is a little higher than what I would probably see them listed around here at a local coin shop guy I go to. He's very fair on his prices. And yeah, Addicted to Mini doesn't like loose silver like this. He doesn't like it being trifled around. But the way I look at it is these coins right here, they're never going to be anything but price to silver. Whatever silver is, that'll determine what price these are. I do love the Walking Liberty $half design though. And that mint mark's tiny on these. This one is a Denver. Wasn't sure if it was a San Francisco or Denver one because the mint marks on these are so small. Philadelphia don't have one on these. Philadelphia generally doesn't have a mint mark on any older coins. It's just assumed. $18.55 half dime for $11. You know, generally those cost a lot. Half dimes do. Yeah, that too. Fees and shipping. Unless you can buy from someone who offers free shipping if you spend a certain amount, then you get free shipping. It's not as bad. But if you use a credit card, they usually charge you a fee for that because they have to pay a fee to the credit card company for the swipe. And that's an estimate, and that's a Denver. And generally barber dimes like this one. That one's really worn out bad. I don't think I got one out on the table that's any better. I've got a few of them, but I don't think there ain't that many dimes in this pile. This is mostly half dollars. Because if I want to, I can actually pick one of these up and ping test it. If you're not sure if it's a fake or not. See how well this comes through. I don't know. Still ringing. I think it went away. You'll get a nice ring to it. Copper nickel coins. I don't know if any of these can be pinged that I have out. Well, wait a second. What am I talking about? I got one of these out. This is copper nickel. It can be pinged. It won't sound like that silver did. It won't sound nothing like it. It'll be really high pitched. I don't know if you got to hear that before it slipped off my finger, but that was a ping. That's real high. It sounds like that, you know it's not silver. Another way to test silver would be to put ice on it. That was your total with shipping, 24. That's not too bad. And then they say free shipping. Technically, it's not. Oftentimes on eBay, if you go on there and they say free shipping with a coin, it'll be listed at a little bit higher than what some of them are. But usually, if I'm looking on eBay at a price, I'll just put lowest for the coin and shipping combined, and then some will be free shipping and some won't. You know, and a thing about shipping, AG Stacker had a video. Had an envelope that got caught that was sent to him, got caught up, and they sent him all the pieces in an envelope. And there might have been something inside the envelope that fell off into the floor. What I recommend, if you're going to mail a few of these kind of coins, buy the clasp envelope. It's the orange, kind of yellowish orange paper. It's a little bit thicker and heavier than standard envelopes are. Standard envelopes or something like one of these bank envelopes, this isn't very thick. And it's not very tough. Those clasp envelopes, though, they got a little clasp. You stick the the stick part down, and then fold the two little clasp things across the back of the envelope, and then it's holding it on that way. And I usually put a piece of tape. See, I've shipped a few things to people. I shipped a few things to AG Stacker. I shipped some to New Silver Stacker, and I've shipped some to something to Old Country Coin Collector. Sent him a Benjamin Franklin and a Barber quarter, I think it was, because he said he didn't have one. A Benjamin Franklin, and he shows up on my oh, get that back up. Hello, Spray Can, how you doing? I don't think I've seen you in my live streams before either. But yeah, if you ship them in the clasp envelope, it's a lot heavier paper. It's tougher. A regular envelope is pretty thin and it can catch on something. And if it's got coins in it, that I also recommend, if you do send coins in an envelope like that, you put the coins themselves in a small envelope inside, double. It'll cost you probably $1.50 to mail a few coins in a clasp envelope, but they'll get there. If you ship it in a paper envelope and it's just a loose coin in there, this can shift around inside the envelope. Someone might fill it and say, who knows? People steal anything. So you are probably best to use that kind of envelope. Let's see if I do have another Barber dime out on the table. I do have one, but that's it. Oh, I know I have more of them in that bag, but oh, you got the dime? The $11, I think you said it was 55 half dime for 11. Yeah, if I saw one like that, I'd probably buy it too at that price. I mean, I know I can get a couple of them right now, but they're a little bit more expensive, and it might be this Barber quarter was in my bag of treasure chest coins, and I'm looking at it and thinking, I'm not remembering buying this one. I bought several of them, but I don't remember that one. That's okay. It's 2 rows of unopened 2005 nickels. I wouldn't pay very much for them. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to buy them. I'm just going to say don't pay a whole lot because it's a nickel. I mean, a roll of nickels. And I think that's what the one year they had the Westward Journey nickels or something. I don't remember exactly, but I think that's what those are. And hello, Rex. Thanks for stopping by. Error search. Yeah, well, see, if you find the error coin, then that's cool. Got quite a few people tonight. When I went live Friday, there wasn't hardly anybody in my live stream. That's okay. But yeah, my channel's had pretty good growth over the last year or so. And like I said, I'm nearing 1,750 subscribers and over 360,000 views. When I first started the channel, I had no idea what it would do. My first few videos did not get but 5 or 6 views, that kind of stuff. Come a long way in a year and a half. I like to feel like my prepared videos I do are better than they used to be. I feel like I'm learning stuff about how to work the coin in front of this camera and get a decent picture and using a loop. The key to using these with a camera like this is you get the coin real close, the loop kind of close, and close to where your camera is on your phone or whatever you're using. When you get it close like that, it focuses pretty good on this, and it stays in focus pretty good, which allows you to see details on this Walking Liberty $50 that if I just hold it like this, it goes in and out of focus. See, that's why I use the loop. And I've seen the guy I seen use these a lot this way was the Coin Geek. I've watched quite a few of his videos, and he used these like this a lot. So I figured if he can do that and it works, then I'm gonna have to try it and see if it works. And it does work pretty good. They aren't on. Okay, I'm starting to lose track of this. All these comments. I'm not really sure what the context is. Oh well. She has all your money now, Rex. Nice. Anyway, I'm going to probably go ahead and leave for the night because I do have to work tomorrow, and kind of went through the box, talked about some of the other channels I've been doing response videos with, because they do a video and then I'm like, that's interesting. But the one thing that AG Stacker 1776, his new video he just did recently, he's talking about silver debt. And I saw the title and I was thinking one thing, but when I watched the video, what he was talking about, it's entirely different kind of debt. It's not where you're going and taking a loan and then taking the money and buying silver, which if you're paying a big interest rate on a loan, that's not a good idea. What he's talking about is, so I don't know, say you got a big check. You got a big check, I don't know, refund check or something, and you go down to the coin shop and you buy a bunch of junk silver like this. Say silver's where it is right now, $23, $24, somewhere in that neighborhood. You're paying about $10 a coin per Walking Liberty. I mean, and these used to be about $4 or $5, depending where you buy them. This one probably be $5, and I just got a few dateless ones from the jeweler guy who has coins a lot like this one. Has the date rubbed off of it totally. Really worn. Got them for $4 a piece, so that's 16x. I don't think that's too bad a price for junk silver. It's actually lower than the melt is on them because it was like nearly 440 when I looked earlier. Of course, the silver market just opened and I haven't looked, so who knows? Silver could be up or down a bit. No, that's probably just not hooked up to the system right now because gold and silver has a price. I can go check. Hold on a second. That's an interesting thing. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the silver price right now and see what's going on my computer. It says 23.74, but I thought the market, the international market on silver opens at 6 p.m. today. But that thing says it's 23.74. what I got off the internet right now. Oh, it's running. The national debt clock is running. It's spinning like a top. We're spending so much more money than we have. It's insane. They're going to have to do something about it. All right. I just pulled up a different website. Monex, Monex, and it's showing gold at 1932, silver at 2364, both down a little bit. Oh, the national debt clock. See, I don't know what's going on with that thing. Maybe I can pull that up real quick on my computer. Hold on a second. I clicked it. Right. Yeah, I got this thing up. Where is silver on this? Dollar to silver ratio now, $0, 0 per barrel on oil, $0 to gold ratio on all that. Silver and gold and oil all say 0. Don't know. Don't know. We'll just click the gold and precious metal part and see what it says. Well, that's production and how much is in reserve. It's not showing the price at the moment. I don't know why that ain't working. That's It isn't working. It isn't working right at all. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah. Well, that's wading off into something that I don't even know how to begin to explain that. But the way I feel about it, the amount of debt the U.S. has when we're spending so much right now, I think I used to say that the class of 2084 has got the hands of the past pulling the money out of their pocket, making them setting them up with a debt they'll never be able to repay. Now I'm saying class of 2096. I don't know. That's a weird one. But maybe I might do a little research on it here as soon as I get off this live stream. Try to figure out what's going on. Um, but I hope that y'all have a good night. I've got to get going here and trying to get a good look at all the people who showed up. See if I can add them on the thank you list. There's quite a few people showed up tonight. Thank you all. I hope that y'all have a good night. Hello, AG Stacker. How you doing? I did film a video talking about the one you just did about the silver debt. or not, yeah, silver, going into silver debt. And it's not what you would think. Trying to get everybody's comments up real quick. Everybody's saying hello. Um, but no, you buy all this at $10 a coin, and silver, say silver dropped $5 or $10, this wouldn't be worth $5 or $10 a coin then. And that's what he meant by silver debt. Good night, everybody. Well, yep, I'm going to try to relax, go to sleep. Hope I have a good night's sleep. Got to work tomorrow. Could be, who knows? Could be walking into a hurricane. Who knows? Sometimes it feels like that. But everybody have a good night. We'll see you next time. Probably won't stream again until next weekend.